Welcome back, everybody. I'm Roy. This is Roy Remembers Games, and this is Knights of the Old Republic, the first one, episode 18, taking place just after the my second interlude thing, which I'm sorry about that. I don't know what I've decided to do with it, but I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I think 2 or 3 episodes ago, we figured out every way to get into the Sith base. With the codes, with the hangar bay, with the whatever else. We're going to talk to the diplomat.
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Ilasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed Sunray to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be preparing for the trial? What are you doing here?
I have business with the Sith.
Ha! We know who we have business with. If you don't know how to get in, then we don't want anything to do with you. Now back off.
I know the passcode.
Oh, really? You mean someone like you actually has some real purpose inside? Well then, what is it?
Zeta to whatever alpha.
Yes, well, I suppose you really do have some business here. Head on in.
Why, thank you. I will do this. Yes.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just oh, crap. We haven't done Bastila's storyline. Panic. Anyway. I am authorized to be here. We are authorized to be here.
You! I don't recognize you. I know the face of every Sith on this planet. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Right.
Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately.
Okay, that didn't work. I wanted that to work really badly.
You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them. And their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
Oh, well, that was unfortunate. Why am I behind her? Man, doesn't matter. Kill. Oh, the game is so sorry, combat for this game is... I don't know. I feel like combat for this game is not actually that interesting unless you're the one playing the game. Chani foil? Wait, what the hell is that? I'm gonna look at whatever that is here. So yes, so new items, a Chani foil. 5 to 15, okay. 17 to 20 critical modifier and attack modifier plus 3. Okay. These swords were crafted to honor Rascata Feni, the best Chani duelist in her time. Many were sold, but imperfections in the difficult lightsaber deflecting Crotus weave caused few to survive. Interesting. 5 to 15. What is this one? 5 to 15 without attack modifier plus 3. Honestly, this is better because of the attack, the critical modifier. But it doesn't have the plus 2, so this is still better. Right? No, they're almost exactly the same. I'll leave the short lightsaber. It's fine. Can I use your computer? No? Okay. I don't know where I'm going now. I'm just kind of winging it. So. I'm literally winging this. See, now we're really getting into the parts of the... Getting into the parts of the game where I just have no idea what the hell is going on. I'm just... walking around. I don't remember jack all from this. That apparently leads to... Store has been permanently sealed. That's probably where we get in if we go in through the hangar, I would assume, but I have truthfully no idea. The flow control room, that sounds interesting. Oh, look! Kill. Can I use this?
Die!
Elite Sith troopers, so we're going to not do that. Instead, what we will do is just force lightning. Oh, they actually have a lot of health. But not a lot of experience. Weird that this Roy just using our skills.
That'll show you.
Hit level 18 and I get force joined. That'll be nice. Yes, remains. Give me your remains, Sith Captain. Water pump analysis. I don't know what that is. Let's find out what that is. It's not here. Am I retarded? Did I pass it? There's a good chance that I'm just... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was stupid. Commander Hasek, in regards to the system in place to cycle water from the ocean to the thermal heaters, what were you thinking? What made you put that airlock mechanism on the only other path to the north side of the base? Now to cycle the water out of one room and into the adjoining one for each of the 3 rooms in sequence without accidentally flooding the room we're in. We lost 7 troopers just this week. Next time I'm there, you better show me how to do it properly. I can't afford to lose any more of my aides while trying to get to the cell cath. Adjutant, sorry sir, we had to chance the pump mechanism since one of those fish people swam in one of the intakes outside. The external flow controls push the water into the chambers north and south only now. Okay, so this is how I'm going to get into the room. The external flow controls push the water into the chambers north and south only now. The flow controls on the inside walls switches the water between sides east and west. The trick now is to push the water into the north and south extremes, then switch the water east-west and walk through. The meters by the flow control panels show if there is water in the adjacent room. We've also installed life form detection sensors, so there shouldn't be any more problems. We're trying to get the systems passed as quickly as possible, sir. Cellcath authorities monitoring your base have made it much more difficult. Okay, so we joining pressure chamber. I don't know which one this is. Can I open this? Okay. Wait.
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers. Please ensure...
Abort. Thank you. Chamber beyond the door is filled with water. Currently malfunctioning. Can I open this one then? I can. Okay, so I'm through now. So I want this one, right? Wait, that's not... Oh no!
Warning, activate...
Lord. I want to switch characters now. Wait,
Huh?
they're all in with me?
Sure.
What the hell? Okay. So this one should open now. It should open all the way now. We should be able to get all the way in now. No. Okay. Everyone come out here in case I kill myself like a moron.
And you need?
And we turn solo mode on, yes. And we're gonna use... no,
Huh?
okay, we're not using...
What? And you
I
need?
can't
Yeah.
deal with that. So... we are doing this and this. Right, and this. Malfunctioning, so it didn't work. But we can still open this, right? This one's the locked one. So, but all of these are still open. Can I just off myself?
Warning, activating flow control may flood...
Okay, that is what's going on
Sure.
here. Okay.
Warning.
Oh. Okay, well. Okay, so that doesn't work. No, that's just pause. So I thought glad I didn't die. Water is filled. Another the water is in the adjoining pressure chamber. Which means I can open this. Okay. We're gonna save. That was game save it? Man, I don't even know what episode this is then. I feel dumb. So maybe if we... No, it should make a straight... I'm supposed to be able to get a straight line through. That's what the thing said. We want to push everything into the western chamber. Or the east-west chambers. That's what it said, right? That's what it said, right? Can't zoom in, I'm dumb. Yeah, this is the secondary entrance, okay. This is... I did this as a child. I feel so dumb. Wait. Can we do that?
Warning.
Yeah, proceed. Okay, can I go here? Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. We can get in here now. We can definitely get in here now. Which means we can get through the last door. Sorry for wasting your time, everyone. Fortunately, I don't know. I got through. Oh no. Not this. Not heavy. Oh, not grenades. Oh,
I still got it.
Didn't work.
no, stop. Stop. I'm not clicking. No. Read. Absolute read. Is that even possible? Is it gonna tell me no?
Didn't work.
Okay, well, at least we didn't all get poisoned, but whatever. Desk. Slice the computer with 0 spikes. View the East Barracks. There's people in here, but we're not going to overload. Because there's no point. Security room. And we're just gonna disable the force field. Because we need to get in there anyway. We'll come back if we have more spikes. Oh, we have 12 spikes. Well, still. Yep, let's overload that. No. Reception. Oh, there's a training room. Oh, there's dudes in here. Cool. Flow control room. We were just in there. Yeah, no point in that. Steam control room. Deactivate steam vents? Sure. Disassembly room. What is that? Oh, that's the thing they want me to get. Okay, let's do this. And then we had enough for the, what did I? This one, nah, we'll go back to, we can download the area schematic, let's do that. And then log out. Cool, we're done. So now I can know where the hell I'm going. So this is where I started. That over there is the north computer room. This is the droid repair, we need to go there. We should totally go into the training annex first though, but before all that, let's loot the remains. Oh, a concussion grenade. Yeah, sorry for this taking 14 minutes, and I'm an idiot, so my bad. What's in here, guys? Oh, geez, a bunch of dark Jedi. Kill. Let's kill them. Fortunately, I am the force. I can't really resist. Life? Yes, useful still. So I'm just gonna bash it open. Reduce strength amplifier. What the? Oh, it's this. Okay, we have one already. Geohordian power gloves are significantly better. Let me loot your bodies. Short lightsaber, useless. Probably another light. Dronix crystal. Dronix crystal is what? What is this? A deadly fragment. Okay, I'm gonna step on it. So Dronix crystal, Opal's crystal wind, cleanse of all impurities, produces a quick blade of unerring quickness. Pop. Yes. Ow, it hurt me. I'm in so much pain. Blah 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 blah. That's actually, so this is awareness +1, intelligence +1, dexterity +1. Immunity to mind affecting, useless. Immunity to poison is super useful, but not super great right now. So we're going to give me a +1 to dex instead of whatever the hell I had.
And you need?
Yes, and you dex. Desperately.
Huh? Yes?
Thank you. Alrighty. Now let's go find out what's happening to these Silcat. If I remember correctly, they're being trained as Sith, but you know, I don't necessarily remember perfectly. So. Alright, everyone, go kill them for me. Okay, we're done. You could just, everyone could just stand there like absolute morons. Hello. Kill. Hello. Ow. Grenades are...
That'll show you.
I wish I actually had someone who could do the whole grenade thing. I love how that was two different things.
Deadly toxins.
Awesome. I made them do that.
Yes?
You should actually be able to do this.
Yeah?
which is
Sure.
nice. Oh, Footlock, did I loot this? Did I loot this? Am I? Yes, I did. It had the 125 credits because they were separated for some reason. Remember that. This is... Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, this is this. Okay. I didn't realize there were 2 rings on here. I'm so dumb. Did it? Are we not? Okay.
You're dead. Let's see what you got.
I think this is it.
I still
It's
got
gonna be
it.
way faster.
This is what I need.
We don't run out of force points because not only are they incredibly easy, but they're also basically dump everything in wisdom right at the beginning of the game. Which in retrospect is a horrible idea. I always do it for KOTOR 2 because I always play Force user in KOTOR 2 and you basically start off with Force powers, so... Yeah. Advanced... What? What is that thing? It's a... Come on. Come on. Advanced gravity generator. Okay. Slowed 100%. You could also... Oh, because they can still attack. DC 20 to negate this. Okay, it's not happening. Hey, it's a Silcath. How are you? Oh, you're running away? Where are you going? Okay. Oh. Okay. You attack me, you're gonna die.
Never too old for this.
That's silly. Silly fool. Oh, lots of credits. Cool. And you don't have anything to loot, right? Okay, so you're gonna heal me. Thank you.
What? What?
seats along the wall for some reason. It's strange, but we're not going to question it, because we don't question. Hey! Shasa! Intruders! Should we sound the alarm, Sasha? No, wait. We cannot always be running to the masters for help. We should handle this on our own. Perhaps this is a test the Sith have prepared for us. What are you doing here? Only masters and apprentices are allowed in here. Selkath Sith. I'm just here to kill anyone in my way. Selkath has me, Shelas has me investigating the disappearances of young Selkath. I told you your father would get suspicious, Sasha. He always hated the Sith. My father doesn't understand. He's blinded by his own prejudice. The Sith are teaching us mastery of the Force. Our alliance with the Sith will bring strength to Manaan and the Selkath people. Okay, what do I say here? The Sith are evil. What they told you was a lie. Good. I always knew the Sith would win. If you ally with the Sith, then you'll suffer their fate's death. I want to say this one, but I think I'm going to say good. I knew the Sith would. I knew the Sith would win. I see you are not as foolish as the others I have met. It is good to see the Jedi Order also realizes the strength of the Sith, and will do what is right when the time comes. If you encounter my father, tell him I will not return to him. I have cast my lot with the Sith, and that is all.
I'm not sure what kind of game you're playing, kid, but I don't understand it. Why would you help spread Sith propaganda like this? Is beyond me.
Dark side points gained. That's all I wanted. Can I loot your stuff? Give me everything you own. Advanced med pack. Those are useful. I kind of want to kill them all, but meh, it's not worth it. Like legit, it's not worth it. Hello, droids. Die. Wait, not you. Attack you. Always attack the back one. The back one. Always attack the back thing with force lightning, so that it actually hits every target. Yes, also we can in fact hit it. We are allowed. Thank you.
How did you get in here? Wait, I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you. Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right?
Master, give us the honor of aiding you in destroying this enemy of the Sith.
See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all. This is what I live for.
Oh, okay. So it's not gonna do that. Oh, let's level first. Oopsie. I think we want a strength because we'll go up to the +3 modifier in strength. And we don't need more wisdom. More wisdom is fine. Skills. I think at this point we want to go back to computer use. We finished doing the repair thing. Feats. +1 attack bonus is the best thing for us. We don't really care about critical strike. For force powers, what level are we? I don't actually. Oh, we get 2 powers this turn, or this level. This is positive for us. Good protection from direct force powers, 6, blah, 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 I don't care. Healing, I definitely don't care. Force aura, light side power, universal power, light side power, energy me. Light side, what was that? Stun and stun droid are useless. Slow is not so great. Fear and horror are pretty good though, so I think we're gonna go with them so we can get insanity. Because insanity will... Oh, man, that's fine. And then we'll do this. All you need to do is just use a little kill.
Here it is!
And then everything dies. You can just murder everything. Nothing can stand against you. Or me, I guess. Jolie, you are supposed to be listed as a support. Do the support thing and heal us. Thank you. And one more time.
What? What?
Appreciate it. Luxium. Dark Jedi Master Robe. That's what we're going to equip right now. Dark Jedi Master Robe. Oh yes, it looks so much better than the Jedi Master Robe. Hello. Deadly plasma mine. This is gonna pop in my face, isn't it?
Didn't work.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna back off. Switch to dangerous. Put on solo mode. Walk onto. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. What do I get? A data pad. What does the data pad say, Roy? Well, I'm glad you asked, audience. I have to find it without scrolling past it. So here. These notes, these appear to be the personal notes of the Dark Jedi Master in charge of the Sith base on Manaan. It seems that the Sith have been trying to turn impersonable young Selkath over to the dark side. After reading the lengthy progress reports on this topic, it seems that the final plan was to use these young Selkath to overthrow the current government and install a puppet government that the Sith would dominate. Shocking. Let us go. Oh, let's loot this first. Advanced med packs. Cool. Again, those are useful. Oh, remains I didn't loot. Silly Roy. Okay, I'm gonna stop being weird now. Well. Yeah, I'm gonna stop being weird now. Oh, a bunch of dead Selkath. Shock. Kill Sasa, the Sith. I am the Sith. The tortured Selkath is holding some sort of token. Items received. Wow, this is supposed to be the medical room. Looks more like the I murdered everyone in the room. Huh, funny how that works. Okay, let's go back to Shasa and save. We don't want those pesky light side points. It was good to see another follower of the history, blah blah blah. We will learn well and benefit greatly from it. Oh, I can't. I'm done. This is it. I killed your master. I've killed everyone in the Sith base. You're it. You're all that's left. You're the new Sith now. Congratulations. All hail the Sith. I am the Sith. Anyway. We go through here. Yeah. Here. There's another door, which leads to two more. Oh, Dark Jedi. And then we just murder everyone. No, not that one. This one. No, not kill. It's just force.
That'll show you.
Your brain life thing. Drain life is the most obnoxious spell when it is being used against you. More of these crystals. This is fantastic. Jolie, just heal us. As is your job. Do it. Thank you.
Huh? What?
So this is where I was, right? Yes. Okay, which means I've done a full loop. Cool. That means I've explored everything. Or, well, I'm not finished, but yeah, you get it. I think everyone understands. Probably. Anyway, yes. So we go through here now. We go around the corner. We go over here. We take a left. The disassembly. Hey, a faulty war droid. Cool, let's reactivate, optimize, do this, do that. Yeah, okay, cool. Thanks for the free experience. That was really nice. Open the door. And then we just force light. Yes. Do it.
You're dead.
I still got it.
That was 450 experience for that? Wow, that was... Wow, okay. Sure. Universal blah blah blah. I can put all that on HK if I ever decide to actually use him again. I want to use him, but yeah. Anyway. Data module. Yes, journal entry added. Thank you. Let's look at the data module. What does it tell us about it? I feel like I should actually like go through all of these so that they're gone. Okay, so Data module. It's a quest item, which means it should be around here somewhere. Data module. This is the encrypted data module retrieved from the remains of a Republic droid. Cool. I know what it's for, but sorry for wasting everyone's time trying to find it. My bad. And we go in here. Oh, more droids. Hello. Just force lightning these because basically they
Let's see what you got.
Oh, flamethrower is bad at stun. Well, no, it's not bad in the sense that like it's not good. But, well, as in it's not evil. It's bad as in like it sucks to be used against me.
You're dead.
It's not. No, you wouldn't have died if you pressed the heal button. Well, not that you have a button per se, you are a...
And you need?
I wonder if your AI is broken. Scripts. You're on Dreadeye / support. So
What?
I don't know what's
What?
going on. Whatever. West Lounge. What's in here? Oh boy. Oh, yay.
I still got it.
Oh, we can't go there. I'm gonna run out of force power. Force power here in a minute. Okay, so we're gonna fuck it. It takes no damage. Robot hurt like this.
That'll show you.
This is the lounge. It's not a lounge. There's nothing. I already turned off the steam vents, yes. So I don't know what's in here. Computer panel. 0 spikes. It's literally just... It's just a computer room. It's nothing. There's literally nothing. I came here for Jackal. I'm sorry. So, no. Yes. Oh, we're really close. Alright, let's leave. We did everything we need. Now we just have to prove that the Sith are actually in fact evil. Because we are totally getting arrested. I think we're getting arrested. I don't remember though. Maybe we won't. That'd be neat. We'll just like walk outside. Let's see. No, it's not safe. Hello, we're getting arrested. You there, human. You are placed under arrest of the Alto City. You are placed under the arrest of the Alto City Civil Authority. I have done nothing wrong. Though the Sith Embassy here is considered sovereign territory of the Sith Empire, we have been monitoring an alarming number of weapon discharges and detonations from within the base. Inquiries to the staff of the embassy yielded no response. It would seem the contact has been cut. Our cameras recorded you entering the base shortly before contact was lost, and fighting apparently began. It is the conclusion of the Alto Civil City Authority that you are responsible for the disturbances here, and hereby placed under arrest. You will come with us to await your trial. As a material witness, the individuals who accompany you will be detained at your vessel, and the vessel itself prohibited from leaving Manaan. We will leave now. Do not attempt to resist, or we shall resort to overwhelming force. Greetings, humans. I am Cosbell Wallace, and I have been selected as your arbiter for the duration of the trial. What have I been charged with? You have been charged with instigating violence at the Sith Embassy, murdering members of the Ambassadorial Commission, the Sith Empire, and disregarding our own laws regarding violence in Alta City. How will you get me free? I would first like to ask you a few questions regarding the events that led up to your arrest. I have already been given all relevant data on your companions so that can be disregarded. For what reason do you enter the Sith embassy? I had authorization to enter. Indeed, I found that unlikely, Alpha. Perhaps the judge will be more sympathetic to your view. What is your prior association with the Sith? I have no other association. I am skeptical of that, as will be the judges. You all Phobos tend to congregate much amongst yourselves. I see no inherent differences between all of us. That should be all the information I require of you for now. If you wish, you can begin the trial whenever you're ready. Don't you need to ask more questions? All the information I need. How will you expect to defend me without more information? Trial is relatively straightforward. Should be obvious that the judge is inspired. I think I'd rather represent myself. Well, that is your right. I strongly recommend against it. I am versed in all the necessary procedures in this case in Selkath law. Heed my advice. No, I'll represent myself. Thank you. All Forbes are not known for your mental prowess. I shall leave your demise up to you. Okay. Here we go. This is where I get messed up. You stand accused of grievous murder of many Sith and excessive property damage of their embassy here. How do you plead? Not guilty. Let the record show that this trial is commenced. Preceding judges are Shelkar, Josana, I can't pronounce that, Kota, and Dula. This trial is to determine the culpability and punishment of this individual in the record of recent assault on the Sith embassy. Given the severity of the trial we can disperse with the normal formalities of the court and proceed directly. You have pleaded not guilty, that there were reports of weapons fire and detonations from within the Sith embassy. You were seen entering and leaving the embassy. The Sith have not conferred with the authorities about the matter, but from all available evidence it would seem that you were the cause of the disturbance. What's your explanation for being in the Sith embassy? I have a datapad to prove the Sith are up to no good. Let it be noted the court has taken new evidence into consideration. This is most disturbing. Court will adjourn for a brief period to verify the evidence and discuss its importance. We have verified this indeed a Sith datapad indicating their complicity in a plot to overthrow the lawful government of Manaan. In gratitude for having discovered this heinous offense, all charges against you regarding the Sith will be dropped. Pending a suitable penalty against the Sith, their embassy is considered off limits to all security personnel. No calls or incidents from their base will be attended to until this matter is dealt with, as they are no longer subject to protections of Selkath law. You've been found innocent, may leave as you desire. The trial is now over. Woo, well that was easy. Did I let? No, I didn't. Let us go now to over here. So I know, I'm not supposed to do this. Where's Jolie? There he is. I'm not supposed to do this while it's not a whatever quest, like an interlude. But I think I'm now dispersing with the interludes because I don't have time.
I'll rot in here if I have to. I won't betray the Republic.
Okay, well that's that. Let's heal. Let's save. Yes, thank you. Subject guard. To begin your trial, you must make request of the warden. Oh, I have to talk to the warden. Oops. Wrong person. Is this still on? No, I don't. Thank you. Warden, through the Arbiter and the Sun Realist in every case, I hope you are impartial as the officer are traditionally supposed to be. The officer holders have a tendency to ignore the rule of law in favor of some more rational causes. What can I do for you now? I want to begin the trial. Are you certain human once the trial is begun, it cannot be stopped once judgment is given and never be reopened? Must be certain your investigation is complete through your guard trials. This is the Arbiter, you're certain you must show the trial. No, yes. You deaf flipperhead. I love it. Let's begin the trial. Very well, human. I shall advise the court and we begin immediately. Will the record show that the trial of Sunry versus the Alta City Authority is commenced? Presiding are judges Shelkar, Josa, whatever, Dula. This trial is to determine the culpability of Sunry and the death of the Sith Lisa. Representing Sunry as defensive member of the Jedi Order. Do you have any opening statements? Yeah, this one. For recording, new evidence. This evidence is the most convincing. Shortens the trial considerably, allowed to no evidence. There's no need for present witness or cross-examination. Finds Sunry guilty in accordance with the law of punishment of death. The verdict is delivered.
This is why we Mandalorians don't have courts.
We prefer to settle things with trial by combat.
Move the guilty party from the courtroom.
Oh, Sunray.
So, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. I wanted all the evidence. We're going to reload that. Sorry. So that's what happens if you just say, he's guilty and I have evidence. Okay, so I'm just going to click through all of this. I want to begin the trial. Yes, let's begin the trial. Here are the people and their names. I will find Sunray innocent. That remains to be seen. Acting as prosecutor for the Albert City authorities and impartial observer from the
It is
Empire.
an honor to see justice served. And I will see Sunray is executed for the crime he has committed.
Don't be too overzealous in pressing your commission, Sith. The first matter of business is the presentation of a sworn testimony by the proprietor, Ignis, of the hotel where the murder occurred. What is the testimony you wish to give us?
The man I saw leaving, Sunray, probably left after I heard the blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial.
Know your place, Sith. This is important evidence. The court will keep this in mind near the top of the list of pertinent facts. We will now begin by calling forth the witness to the crime and taking their testimony. After each witness has given testimony and you cross-examine them, you may ask the presiding judges for their opinions on the state of affairs. This is a special privilege given by Manaan law only to the defendants. Use it wisely. First, witnesses Firith, the prosecution will question the witness first.
You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
Objection, Your Honors. Objection sustained. Ask the witness your question. Do it promptly.
Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunray over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elassa was fired.
A very pertinent point, prosecutor. It is now the defendant's turn to cross-examine the witness. Ah, yes, because you only ever have one question for a witness. Did you actually see the murder happen?
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Your point is well taken, Arthur. Do you have any additional questions? Was the medal left at the crime scene not a little too obvious? How could... Alyssa is a dark Jedi, isn't she?
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
No, this piece of evidence is very important. It establishes the character of Alyssa and perhaps her intent in dealing with Sunray. Do you have additional questions? How could Sunray have harmed her if he was a cripple?
Well, he was moving pretty fast running away, but yeah, I mean, how could he kill a Sith warrior in combat? I don't know for sure.
Do not think less of Sunray because of his handicap. He's fully capable. Can't you see that the man can hardly walk, let alone fight Alessa? That is enough for now. We will deliberate in private later on this matter. Do you have any additional questions? No other questions. Very well. Would you like to use this opportunity to poll the judges? Yes. Do not have enough information? Unsure yet. Cannot make my decision. Do not have enough information. Cannot tell yet. Since the defense has no further questions, we will call out the second witness, the Rhodian, Glupor.
Glupor the Rhodian.
Glupor.
You were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunray leaving Elassa's room, didn't you?
Yes, Glupor sees Sunray running down hallway. When Glupor look in room, Sith woman dead on floor.
This is clear then, that Sunray left the room with the Sith Elassa already dead behind him.
Perhaps, Sith, perhaps. It is the turn of the defense to answer the question, question the witness now. Did you plant the medal?
Glupor.
Don't do it, Glupor.
Prosecution will be silent. What is it you wish to say? Glupor paid by Sith to plant that medal.
Lies! Slander! I object!
You are certain of this, Glupor?
Glupor wonky.
Glupor is certain. This new evidence puts the entire case in new light. Do you wish to ask the witnesses anything else? Did you see Sunray kill Alyssa? Glupor did not see Sunny really hurt Sith, but Glupor did see Sunny really running, but Glupor not really see him kill Sith. An important distinction. No other additional questions. I'd like to pull the judges? Hell yes. I do not have enough information. Unsure. Cannot make that decision. Do not have enough information. Perhaps I was wrong after all in my thoughts about Sunry. If the defense has no more questions, call Elora, Sunry's wife. Why?
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what
This
they
is
did
so
to him
cartoonish.
and killed Ilasa.
A supposition for now, prosecutor. Does the defense have any questions for the witness? Sunny was a Republic war hero, wasn't he?
Yes. He fought against the Sith in the last war. He fought bravely and was even awarded the Hero's Cross. I don't know how much that means to the Sith or to your Selkath, your honors. But in the Republic, it is awarded only to the bravest, most valorous, most honorable men. The kind of man who earns that medal would not kill someone in cold blood.
Except you did. Your husband earned a medal because he excelled in killing Sith. That relates directly. Do not let personal opinions sway your judgment of the law. Have any more questions? Okay, that didn't work. Was it true your husband is having an affair with Ilasa?
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
That doesn't make any sense. Be silent. You have already questioned the witness, prosecutor.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated.
That is very enlightening evidence. It will influence our deliberation considerably. Do you have any more questions? He was a cripple, could he have killed Ilasa?
He was a good man. But his injuries pained him terribly. But he always held on. Always persevered. I don't think he could have beaten her or anything like that. But a blaster? I just don't know.
Sunry seems fully capable to me, but it seems unlikely he would choose to do a thing. Like, do such a thing. Do you have any more questions, Arbiter? No additional questions. Poll the judges, yes. Sunry perhaps could have been the culprit. Perfectly capable of committing the crime. Cannot make my decision. Just do not have enough information. Perhaps I was wrong. Okay.
I wish to call forth Sunry himself,
This
Your
is
Honors.
going poorly. Very well. It doesn't look crippled to me.
Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You
asked
fought
the
in
wrong
wars
question.
against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Ilasa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Ilasa, my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Do not interrupt the accused. In fact, I think you said quite enough already, prosecutor. Do you have any questions? Ilasa was a Sith spy, wasn't she?
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me?
You're not helping yourself, Sunry. You only give reason why you might kill her. He merely states facts. The incompetence of the murder indicates that her occupation was not the motive for the killing. Fact remains, Ilasa was a Sith and likely a spy as well. Anything else you wish to ask the accused? If you were going to end the affair, would the Sith object?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
Be silent, prosecutor. This is a valuable point that lends some credence to your defense, Arbiter. Anything else? I'm going to ask, how would Ilasa have gotten hold of your medal?
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, Your Honors?
True, but it does give merit and consideration. Anything else? No additional questions. Yes, pull the judges. Do not have enough information. I am unsure yet. Seems to be weighted against Sunry. Just do not have enough information in judge's case. I am not telling. Witness all when called for and questioned by prosecution not presents closing. Summary of the pertinent facts of the case.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elasa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion.
Indeed, in your closing statements, Arbiter. No one actually witnessed the murder.
Well, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there.
You speak out of turn again and be forcibly ejected from the court. The arbiter states a valid fact. Another point. Alyssa was a spy, and the Sith are framing Sunry. I find that highly unlikely. The Sith have no indeed necessary from the facts to be clear. Sith have known for violence or murder before. It's also true. Another point. Sunry was ending the affair, so the Sith killed her.
Would not leave the medal of her killer.
Oh, I clicked through that. Your time for arguments is past. You do well to remember that. Arbiter does bring a valid point. Anything else you would like to take? And my arguments are complete. Courts will now deliberate amongst themselves. Sunry innocent of the murder. Sith Alyssa.
Your Honors, no!
The verdict has been delivered, and this trial is now over.
Oh, Sunry, I'm so glad.
Elora,
we have done all we could for you, old friend.
Thank you for saving me. I don't know how I can repay you. Elora and I are going to leave here and get as far away from all this as soon as we can.
Yeah, don't blame
I
me.
and the Republic will not forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
You're welcome. Same number of experience points. That was actually horrible. I'm sorry that took so long, everyone. Oh, we want to go to the Mercenary Enclave, right? So yeah. We are going to turn in some quests. And then, it's you, right? I think it's you. I don't remember. Hey there. News from Human. Why the Republic is hiring mercenaries. Looking into that, okay. It's the other one. It's this one. Elias! Do you have information? Discover the face of Moving Selkath. I have information for you. Excellent, you've done well. What have you learned? The Sith... Okay, so the Sith are training the Selkath youth in the ways of the Dark Jedi. That makes sense. There's a wonder I did not see this before. Manaan's greatest strength is in our neutrality. Malak brainwashes our youth and indoctrinates them in the ways of the Sith. He will have a strong following with the Selkath people, strong enough to seize control of Manaan and our culture. My daughter Sasha, she too has been indoctrinated in the Sith camp. Your daughter has joined the Sith. Shasa, no. It's most terrible indeed. I must go now, human, and inform the Selkath authorities of what is transpiring. Here's the money I've promised you. Give me my money and get out of here. I would not have expected such rudeness from a Jedi. You have rendered valuable service. Here's your money. Please now excuse me, human. I must go speak to the Manaan authorities about the Sith plot and what they have done to my beloved daughter. Woo! Quest ended. Yeah, okay. How close are we? Keep doing this, but okay, so it's like 3,000. Okay, I should hit the right buttons, Roy. Hit the right buttons. So we have 5 minutes. What we're actually going to do is we're going to go back to the Ebon Hawk. We're going to talk to Bastila, because I forgot to do Bastila's quest, and if we finish this planet, bad things will happen to Bastila. She will die. So that is an intentional grammar mistake before anybody freaks out. Bastila, talk to me. Tell me about
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
I think we both know the real reason you've been watching me. My progress?
I've seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on many occasions. I'm afraid you are on the path that leads to the dark side. You
On
need
the
to
path?
see what the
I
dark
am
side
the dark
represents
side.
in its entirety. For it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this. But I will do my best to make you understand.
Blah, blah. What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
So I'd like to point out that I have complained constantly about the comically evil things that I've had to do in this game, because this is not an actual thing in real life. It's so hard to be evil. Anyway, you seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
Perhaps it's just the reasoning for those acts you don't accept. Are you saying the light side is innocent of killing? Perhaps it's just the reasoning, light side innocent of killing. Man, let's talk about acts.
And how adept must one become at making excuses for one's actions if suffering is the result? How long before you stop making excuses at all? It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do what is required? Such as?
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Yay. Okay,
how can I help?
Okay, you don't have anything.
Then I...
Karth? Do you have anything
Yes,
for
what's
me?
Yes,
Tell me why you want revenge on Saul so bad.
I already told you. He betrayed us all.
All of us. It just seems to be more personal than that, isn't it?
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
No, I actually do. I do, if that's all right with you.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
That's terrible. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
So what? Tough break. You haven't gotten over it yet? Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. So this is where all your anger comes from. So what was she like, your wife? That's what I'm
She had
saying.
courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon, to join her.
So what happened to your son? You didn't say.
His name was Dustil, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yes, what?
Do you have anything more? No? Okay.
You got.
Let's go try talking to Juani. And then after that, we will walk off with Bastila and Karth and see if we can do their stories.
How may I...
We could talk.
What is it?
Tell me about your
Well,
past.
I mentioned before that my parents had fled to Taris. Perhaps I can tell you about that.
Yes, please do. Oh. Okay, yeah, please do.
In the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds.
Yes. Near the world your species comes from? Your people were in that region?
Cathar was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor. They sought to test themselves against us, I think. Test themselves by bombing our world, slaughtering my people while they slept or while they ran.
The Mandalorians fought dirty.
They swooped down from space across the world, firing at anything that moved. They used ships in space to destroy all orbital facilities and bombard the surface. We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, we did stave them off for quite a while. But in the end, we were doomed.
Yeah. The Jedi could have helped. No, the Republic did not. Why did the Republic not help you?
We were not members of the Republic. Cathar was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And besides, they could not have known. Our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other short-range communicators were jammed. We were on our own. We knew what was coming. We had fought the Mandalorians in the first war against Exar Kun and the Sith. We knew there would be no mercy for us. The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships remained and send them off into space as fast as they could. Most did not make it.
But you survived.
My parents carried me as a baby with them and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able and eventually settled on Taris. They could stand running no further, I think. But Taris was a horrible choice. Dominated by humans, intolerant of other species, it made everyday life unnecessarily hard.
How did your family cope? Your parents did not sound very wise. They're not saying that. Taris is not a nice place to raise a child is a very bad thing to say. How did your family cope?
My father turned to stimulants. He spent much of his time in local bars and dives. But we are warriors.
Unfortunate.
It runs through our blood. And when he was on stims, he became foolish. He let his warrior nature get the best of him. So he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. And finally, one day, he would die.
How did he die?
Killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I am sorry. I cannot talk about this any longer right now.
Okay. How about
How
now?
may I be
Wondering if we could talk.
What is it?
Nothing now, perhaps later.
Of course.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Joanie. Appreciate it. Let's go over here now. Let's leave. We'll bring you, and we'll bring you. I don't know if this is. There's a fly. We're gonna ignore it. I don't know if this is gonna work because Manaan is a little bit of a weird planet for these kinds of things. I don't think you normally get. You do. There we are. Here's one. I don't know who this is for, though.
Karth! Karth Onesi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you. You old space dog. How have you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your friend here, eh? How's it going?
Nice to meet you, Jordo.
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame about home. Telos still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now.
What?
I didn't see you after... what I mean is, my condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
My boy? You mean Dustle?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban, though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustle's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustle anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Garth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban. He's a student there. I saw him suited up in their outfit and everything. Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jodo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Karth. Hope everything works out with Dustil.
Dustil? Dustil is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him.
Agreed. We'll go there as soon as possible.
Thank you. I just have to see him. I have to know what happened to him. All this time I thought he was... I mean, he must be a man by now.
Cool. Okay. So we're gonna go back on the ship. I want to talk about Juani thing really quickly because it's related to Revan. Okay. So basically, Cathar was attacked. Cathar people fled. Cathar people murdered by Mandalorians. Revan shows up. Revan take Cathar woman's mask. Place mask on face. Revan mask. This is where the Revan mask comes from. The comic is actually really good, and I totally recommend reading the Revan comic series. You can totally buy that at reputable outlets and not find it on the internet, which is what I recommend always, that you buy these things, of course. I actually do, by the way. Anyway, I'm going a little overtime, sorry about that. We're going to hop planets and go outside again with, what's her name, Bastila, so we can do Bastila's quest line next time. I'm not going to have any more interlude episodes. I don't think they fit with the series overall. So I'm just going to incorporate everything naturally. Eventually, we will come back to Manaan, but I'm stupid and forgot about side quests. That's my fault. Anyway, I'm Roy. This is Roy Remembers Games, and we've been playing Knights of the Old Republic. Hope you had a good time. If you did, I hope to see you next time. If you didn't, well, sorry to waste, like, anywhere from an hour to 20 hours of your life. So, anyway, have a good day, everyone.